A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination and hard work.
So the weather's naff outside, can't get on my tractor, so we're stuck inside, aren't we, mate?
Yeah.
So it's a rainy day job and we have some Mouldings here Terry's got for the 400 suite, and we are going to make some copies of them.
Yep.
So we've got silicone,
Plaster.
clay and
the windows behind us.
And the windows behind. We've got what else? We've got plaster of Paris.
Yep.
So what we'll do is we'll make some silicone moulds of all these so we can copy them as many times as we need to. Silicone we got, it's a nice high grade silicone, so it should copy these as intricately as what they are. And as Jonathan's just mentioned, we've got the windows being delivered.
So Paula's coming next week. So
Paula's coming next week.
Mm-hmm.
So Paula's coming next week and hopefully she can get them painted and it'll be ready to order some glass and get them in as well, won't it?
Yeah, okay.
That'll be in a few weeks' time yet though. But I have no idea what Terry's going to do with these, so what are you going to do with them, Terry?
So the Mouldings, these are all for the 400 bedroom. And it's just a different selection that we're going to do just to make some nice sort of wall panels. So there'll be two different types. We've got this one, which obviously you've got the top, bottom and the side. And then you've got another one where that's the top and bottom, so you'll have one on each side.
Yeah.
And then these are the ropes to go between. And then this is to go above each of the doors. So we've got two doors in there, so that's to create them. And like Ash and his little helper said, we're going to try and create some moulds so then we can get loads of pieces from it. And all we're going to do is around these, obviously they're going to stick these on, then we can get them back off. And then we're going to build a wall around them out of the modelling clay so we can reuse it time and time again. Build the wall around so when we put the silicone in, it doesn't sort of seep out and we can get as close as possible so we're not wasting any of the silicone as well. So it's all good. We done something like this on a smaller scale, didn't we, when we done the things for the windows, the little triangles for the windows.
Turned out really well.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is like it's a different process. It's a different product, this one.
Yeah.
But we're going to try it. Hopefully it's exactly what we need. And we'll soon find out, won't we?
Yeah, it's exciting. Like I said, if we can get plaster versions of all these, then that'll be brilliant. When we put the plaster in, we've got the plaster matting as well, haven't we?
Yes.
To put on the back to strengthen them.
Yeah, so we've got basically what you get if you broke your arm or something. It's just bandage gauze infused with the plaster of Paris as well. So when we actually make the actual reproductions of these, we can line the back of them with that and it'll give them the strength that we need to be able to push them into the wall and get them nice and how we want them really. Yeah.
If for any reason they crack, at least they're not going to fall apart. They'll just crack them up here to stick them together because the matting will hold them in.
Yeah.
So he's ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steady.
Go on.
Go.
Go on then.
Let's have a look. So we need to get these done. So we've got them all glued down, fixed nicely in place, they're not going anywhere. We've cleaned them all off, all the little strands of glue. And what we've got is we've got some modelling clay. So it's kiln dried modelling clay, so what it'll do is it'll allow us a little bit extra time. So it doesn't dry out as easy, and we can rehydrate it as well if we need to. So we're going to use this, we're going to create some little barriers around it as close as we can, so that we can pour the silicone inside of it, and that'll set. And it can take 6 to 8 hours to set, and then we can take them out and see what they look like.
So yeah, let's crack on.
We're cracking on. So we've got it all surrounded, all covered in, and hopefully it'll stay and the silicone won't end up everywhere, otherwise we'll have a table full of silicone. But we're now going to mix our silicone with our, it turns into like a nice flexible resin hopefully. And then we are going to pour it over these, make sure we get no air bubbles on it. You're helping?
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully Terry will have his nice moulds. Fingers crossed. So we're back with the moulds again. We've experimented, so we tried plaster of Paris and the moulds are superb. That's the one thing that we've done really well. We've got these moulds and they are silicone, they're flexible, really good for what we needed to do, and they've captured all the detail that we wanted to. However, they're very intricate. So we've done some plaster ones, as you'll see, but because of the intricacy and the detail in it, they're just not going to be durable enough for us to be able to put on the wall and stuff without them breaking. So we've decided to go down a route of using resin instead. So again, we've used stuff like this before in our old house, but it's the first time we've used it like to actually create something really intricate like this. So we're going to give it a go, see how it comes out. I think it'll look really good based on the plaster ones that we've done. Like I say, it's captured all the little bits of detail that we wanted it to. So it's now just a case of replicating that with resin, and then we can paint it to look like plaster. It should give us the effect we want. So I'm going to crack on with this and see how we get on. So the resin that we've got, it's a proper craft resin. So we've got our 2-part 50/50, really easy to use. I know we're indoors and I've not got masks on and not got goggles on because it's a non-toxic one. It's a really good one to use. It's odourless and it's got none of the harmful chemicals in that are really going to make us struggle to breathe. So that's why I'm not wearing a mask or anything before I get shouted at. So I'm going to try it now. So again, nice easy pump action. It's literally the same amount in each, so with our resin and our hardener. So we have equal parts. Need to give it a good mix, make sure it all gets in together. Good thing about this is that it takes 24 hours to go off. So even if we add to it, or if we have to add to it, as we're doing it, in the space of 10 minutes, it's not going to make much of a difference at all. So again, it's bubble free. It should get into all the little areas that we need it to. So let's get it on the next one.
What is it you're using, just so people know? Because obviously buying resin and stuff like that, it's
craft resin, and again, they're not sponsoring us, but we have used similar products to this before, and I have to say the kit that it's just off Amazon, the kit we've ordered, superb. It's come with everything and it's really well prepped and packed as well. So
yeah, well, it's good because the last ones we had, you used to have to measure it out and it was a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah,
where this, it's got nozzles on, so it's measuring them out for you.
You can see we've used exactly the same amount between them.
Yeah,
really easy to do.
All properly mixed.
All properly mixed. So we've got what looks like the easy ones done. We now have intricate ones to do. So let's see how we get on with these ones, see how it comes out. that's them all done, all prepped. Now they do take 24 hours to set, so we're going to have to leave them a day to find out whether it's worked. But the one thing I can say is that was really easy to work with. It's not overly sticky, there's no smell at all, there's no toxicity to it, and I've worked with a lot of resin before and it's overpowering, the smell, it even gets in your eyes, everything. This, absolutely nothing. So I'll tell you tomorrow whether I recommend the product or not, but up until now, up until working with it and how it's got into everything and how you can see the oxygen bubbles dissipating out of it, fingers crossed this is the one that'll get it done and Terry'll be happy with it. So knowing Terry's going to want loads of these doing. I know there's a couple of them, the intricate ornate ones, he doesn't need that many doing, but he wants a Louis XV style bedroom and sort of panelling in there in the 400 suite. We'll see how they go, and I'll be making a lot more of these over the next few days. So we're back in here looking to see if our resin has set and whether it's going to work for what we want it to do before we have to roll out hundreds of these. So let's have a look, see what they're like.
That come out nice and easy.
Look at that! It's got all the detail in it, everything you want.
I think what we were talking about doing as well, obviously because these are just clear, so we'll put a bit of paint in them to see how they dry.
But the solid,
yeah,
we're not going to have the issues we were having with the plaster, so I think it solved the problem that we were having with the plaster.
Yeah, definitely. The plaster looks beautiful. It does look really nice to have them in plaster, and obviously the feel of them. But as you can see, like every single one of these is broke trying to get out of the mould, and we were so careful. Yeah, look at that. It just looks brilliant. They're very good, and they're flexible, so with all our wonky walls.
Yeah. Look the detailing you've got in them.
Yeah, they're brilliant. They've turned out really good, them.
So we've done a bit of
so pleased with them,
to-ing and fro-ing with what we were going to use and how they're going to look, but these have come out, I think it's exactly what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely it is. I want to see this one. So this is where we tried, you might be wondering why it's a bit of a colour. We poured it all clear and then I mixed a bit of paint in, what was left over, to see if it would dry properly, which it has, hasn't it?
Yeah, looks like it has.
Yeah, so we can mix a bit more paint in, so it actually gives it an actual base coat, so we can see what it...
Got a bit of fine detailing to do on them, but look at that.
That is amazing. How well that's turned out.
You've got to be happy with that.
I am. I'm so happy with it. So pleased with them. I think you'll have to get the most intricate one out now that you were worried about.
Oh, which one? This one?
Yeah, to see if that one works or not. They're coming out really easy as well, aren't they?
Really easy.
Yeah.
Again, the silicon's good.
Yeah.
That we bought. We bought a good quality silicon. Look at that.
Look at that. That is amazing. So this is to go with these ones. You should have two of the other little ones, have you?
I'll get them out.
Yeah. So I think it goes that side from there.
This one.
Can't remember. I'll have to have a little look at the diagram which way it goes. I think it goes things like
two.
that. And then that one goes that side. And this will be the design for above the door. Each door in the bedroom. So it does look amazing just how well it's turned out.
Once they're painted, you're not going to know what they're made out of.
No.
They'll last as well. Let's have a look, see what these ones come out like.
Yeah, I'm so pleased though that one's turned out.
It's still a bit, I think it's because it's so deep, that one.
Yeah, still a bit
wet. It's the first one.
Yeah. But no, that's brilliant. All
Leave
good.
that one as well. This is a nice thin one. We've got these ones to get out. See what these come out like.
And then these will be to create a frame. So we've got the corner parts there, so they'll join on. And then we'll be able to go on from there. So yeah, I'm really pleased with them. We'll be able to obviously do a bit of work on them.
Just neaten them up.
Yeah, to neaten them up. But Very pleased. Are you happy with the mash?
Come out like this. Yeah, really happy. Again, still a bit tacky that one underneath, so leave it out.
Yeah. Okie dokie then. Right, we'll get started.
So we've done some experimenting, and I think we've finally got our end product.
We have. We've got some amazing moulds.
Yep.
Which, to be honest, they've turned out amazing, haven't they?
I'm surprised how well they've turned out.
They are. They're good.
Yes.
Good.
Again, looking at the plaster ones and how brittle and fragile they were, it took 100 attempts just to get 10 that we need.
Yeah. Plaster ones would have been lovely to have. They would have been brilliant. But I think because of the detail on them, they're just so intricate, especially that one you've got.
Yep.
Every time we were trying to get it out of the mould, it was just snapping. And that was...
Like the long thin ones as well, they were just snapping, weren't they?
Yeah. Just because they're literally only a few mil thick. So even when we tried supporting them with the mesh stuff, that was obviously, they were still breaking, but that was just keeping them in one piece. So there would have been so many repairs to do, and then trying to get like big ones like this out, it wasn't going to happen.
No.
So we needed something different, and now at least with the resin, that's worked. So yeah,
Just mass production on them.
Yeah.
well, we're going to trial these to see what they look like painted. We need to tidy up some of the edges, then we'll try undercoat on them and the top coat to see what they look like, and then we'll be able to tweak whatever we're doing with them.
Yeah, because you tried to add a bit of colouring to them.
Yeah, just to see.
It's all trial and error really with it, isn't it?
Yeah, these are just test pieces, these ones at the minute, just to get an idea of how to work with the resin.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we can mix painting with it, if we can't.
If we can paint them.
Yeah, if we can paint them, so that'll be the next stage. But yeah, like I said, they're nice and sturdy.
Yeah, they've worked out tremendous. They'll be a lot easier for you to mount them on the wall because you've got a little bit of flexibility with them, whereas the plaster you didn't really have any manoeuvre, did you?
No, definitely none at all. And like I said, we would have had, because we're going to need so many as well, we would have been so careful just placing them on the walls, moving them about, and there would have been so many breakages with it.
Yeah. These have worked out fantastic.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good. It's good. I know everyone will go crazy because we're not using original products, but we're just gonna. You have to use what
sometimes you can't.
We have to be sensible and practical.
Absolutely,
with this, don't we?
yeah. It's not something that we train to do. This. It's not. We're not professionals, and Terry, you know what I mean, at making these moulds. So we're obviously having to try and use, or you are trying to use the best that's going to work for us.
Really,
you know what I mean?
Longevity as well. It's got to last.
Absolutely.
And the plaster ones, we'd have been repairing them, I think, every year.
Well, the plaster ones,
I think,
a knock
on them, and then they broke. So
we would have to replace them.
Yeah.
Where these, at least if these get knocked, they're not going to damage. These are going to be guest rooms for people, so these are going to be wear and tear on stuff. And plaster, with it being so delicate, the slightest knock and
that's it.
I
It's all
think
broke.
once these are painted, you're not going to know what they're made out of.
No, of course not.
They're brilliant.
So,
they look great. They really do look good. Really good.
So it's worked out. Obviously, Alash's little process, and new for you as well, isn't it?
Yes, I've never done anything like this. So from making I actually made the silicone moulds.
Yeah,
Jonathan
that's
made
right.
the silicone moulds.
Yeah.
And then we trialled it with the plaster and seen how that got along, and then we've found that wasn't going to work. So we've had to do a lot of research on this. This isn't a quick decision we've made just to go with resin. We've tried using a few different processes to get to this stage, and I think getting to this stage and seeing the results on this one, I think it's absolutely the way that we're going to do it.
Yeah,
definitely. Obviously, you didn't see when we were pouring the resin stuff over the walls. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't get any videos for that. I think I might have deleted them by accident. But that worked well, obviously, when you pour it all over.
Yeah, it's really good to work with this product. Again, it's been a superb product. It's really easy to use. It's non-toxic. It's like there's no smell of it. I've worked with resin before, and the smell kills you. There's nothing on this.
Yeah.
And it was I can't recommend it highly enough. Seeing how it's come out now, I said we'd look and see what it comes out like. But superb.
Yeah,
it is.
Perfect.
That's all good. And one last thing. A massive happy birthday to Ash.
Bless him.
So, happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Swear at you two.
Anyway,
Yep.
but yeah, they've worked out amazing.
Yep.
So now we can just start producing loads of these, and once we've got loads, we can start getting them stuck on the wall.
Yep, which is going to be good.
Yep.
Yeah.
For now, we're going to go and get ready for a barbecue for
Yep.
Ash's birthday.
We are.
Yep, the sun's come out for it.
Yep.
So it's all good.
Perfect.
Since it was meant to be cold today, it definitely isn't.
No.
Okay.
So hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. If you have, please hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well if you're not already. Hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss an episode. And check out more of us on Facebook and Instagram.
Yep. And we will see you on Sunday.
Sunday.
See you soon.
Bye. If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history, and get exclusive videos.